Hello. Okay, so today I'm having a flu. That's why I didn't really go outside today. So I guess I'm just streaming this thing. I haven't played this for like a week, and then I think I'm like a little rusty right now. But let's see how it goes. So yeah, and then yesterday there was that incident. So well, that sucks. And this is why I try to stay away from those kids. They will literally just make up stuff against you. One, 911T. I need to catch up on the video. Okay, so I'll just summarize it for you. So basically, oops. What happened was that yesterday, I waited 20 to 30 minutes uh, before the B5LH on 196 arrived. And then there was a guy who was like queuing behind me. He jumped my queue and took the front seat. So naturally, I would confront him about it. And then the reason why he needed the front seat was because he was saying that he needed to charge his phone. Which I'm like, you could use any other seat to charge your phone. But what he ended up doing was that he kept asking the bus driver to drive in a certain manner so that his friends could get his shots, whereas he would sabotage other enthusiasts, like their shots, basically. Whoever he likes gets the shots, and whoever he dislikes, he would ask the BC, hey, can you drive in a certain manner? Really selfish requests. And then when the bus was like nearing Badok, I went in front, and then there was another enthusiast. So yeah, there was another enthusiast like talking to the BC, and then I was in front as well. He just barged in both of us, and then I told him off. But because that guy is apparently friends with the rogue kid bus enthusiast, they started a hate campaign against me. I'm not thinking. So yeah, basically I'm really rusty at this game right now. So in short, they started a hate campaign against me. Because apparently I confronted that person who is he's infamous, but he acts nice, but the truth is he doesn't have, like, his actions weren't nice. He just pretends to be nice. So yeah, that's not the reason why I don't have a lot of energy right now. It's because I just happen to have a flu right now. It wasn't because, oh, I was like affected by whatever happened yesterday. But although this does make me think that, like, am I still able to like chase cameos anymore? because these people, they are out for me. They're out to get me canceled. Despite me being transparent about everything, they still try to paint me in a bad light. Oh yeah, hello Joel. So basically, Joel has seen whatever I've posted, the stuff that the kids were saying in order to like cancel me. So yeah, as much as it sucks, this is the kind of trade-off that you have to make if you are a high-profile content creator. Because technically, the more I call them out for their own antics, the more they would retaliate and, in short, try to take me down. I accept that. But obviously, this just implies a lack of transparency and selfish desires. But technically, you could label me as selfish because I so-called hogged the front seat. But I needed a front seat. I didn't eat a lot for lunch. And then throughout the 2 hours when I filmed the B5LH on 196, I was like struggling a little bit. Not a lot, I'm still young, but I was struggling a little bit. So, yeah. And unsurprisingly, they are all Nasfarihin's gang. They have something against me because I exposed their leader of his crimes. Like actual crimes, like under declaring taxes, him sneaking somebody into the depot on a bus, and then he got fired from SMRT. He was told to leave, and then many other things like stealing the Regal. People telling me that, oh my gosh, you should just move on. He's like, it's been 1 month, forgive and forget. But it's like, logically speaking, how the fuck are you supposed to forgive somebody who trespassed into a live firing area? And all of them, whoever was like in charge of the tour, they knowingly did that and broke the law. When I called them out for it, they were all like outgunning for me. Oh hello. Ah, こんばんは。今、ジオゲサみたいなものを配信しております。バスロセの当ててみますっていうこと。The life for okay, here's the thing. As much as I dislike no matter how much I can dislike a person for like objective reasons, I would never wish something like this on those people, no matter how technically evil they are. They're not Donald Trump, even though they're acting like Donald Trump a little bit, but yeah. Okay, this is oh no. You see, I'm not thinking right now. Okay, what is this? No, okay. Anyway, it's fair because it's like, just take it that the adults cannot stand him, and it's only the kids that, for some reason, they get into the wrong company. They get brainwashed by him and another person who is like who has history with kids, like bad history with kids in general. That's why I try my best to stay away from those people. And then that's the reason why, even though I got invited to some tour, I eventually declined because I just don't want to get myself into trouble. Oh, that one. Okay, that one's been resolved already. My friend basically helped the police to like, what you call that? They helped them to figure out like the train model, how thick the poles are, like batch 1, batch 2, like train model, place of trespass, stuff like that. They don't know the suspect, but it's to check the train model, check the CCTV and everything. But yeah, the suspect has already been nabbed, so to say, thankfully. But the worst part is that Naswari Hind's gang, they condone this kind of stuff. They pretend that, like, we don't condone this kind of stuff, but in reality, they do this kind of stuff themselves. And when somebody calls them out for it, or their gang of kids, they become unhappy naturally, and then they start sabotaging people. And it just so happens that I happen to be on their radar. So yeah. Because you have to realize that I was neutral with that guy, but he just constantly harassed me for like many years, until at one point in time where I felt he was like overly controlling and overbearing. I just snapped and I went against him. And yeah, his army of kids started attacking me. And they were unhappy that like I had intel and they did not have intel. So yeah, that's about it. What's that? You see, I'm a little slow today because I have a flu. So yeah, but I'm still doing okay despite me having a flu. I'm not like really concentrating. I'm just like playing this game for fun. Kaze hita. Like even simple stuff like this, I gotta think. I just gotta think a little bit. Unless it's something obvious like this one. But yeah, in general, it's a live firing area for a reason. You don't go inside. Unless it's to transport workers, but they're clearly not. It's a private tour, they trespassed. And when I bring it up, they are unhappy about it, so then I'm like, don't break the law. It's simple. Nobody would try to like out you if you don't do stupid things like this and pretend it's okay. He's so quick to like call others out on the enthusiasts out for like whatever crimes they've committed, but he needs to take a good look at himself in the mirror. Genuinely speaking. Anyway, I really don't want to bring like all of this negative stuff, but I mean, what am I supposed to do? Just let them spread fake news about me when I did nothing wrong. I was just standing up for myself. But I just think it's quite sick that, like, legitimately sick that people would rather defend somebody who is clearly pestering and harassing the bus captain, bus driver, with his stupid requests. And just being a disturbance, rather than somebody who just wanted to film peacefully. And the thing is, up till now, correct me if I'm wrong, nobody else, okay, besides Jared Ong, nobody else has like even posted a video of the 196B5LH. Nobody. And if you don't post quickly, don't blame me for taking away your views when you yourself don't even know how to get views in the first place. If you really want the views, you gotta upload it quickly. Be it shorts or a long video. You cannot keep backlogging stuff. It rarely works. You're not Maxon. It'll never work based on experience. The not so important stuff you can backlog, but when it comes to like the major stuff, just take my advice, don't. Upload it immediately. You can go use the Decathlon's Wi-Fi or anything, your house Wi-Fi. Doesn't matter, just get it on quickly. If not, I don't want to hear those people complaining that like, oh, I'm a menace to the Singapore bus community, when they are the ones who are like, who are truly misbehaving. And yes, this is why I tend to avoid people in real life. I mean, not you guys, but like I tend to avoid those people in real life. If you're asking me, oh, why don't I hang out with those people? Why don't I hang out with other bus enthusiasts? Well, the reason is simple. The incident yesterday is a reason why I don't. My presence alone is enough to like trigger people. So there's nothing much more I can say about that. Okay, I'm used to 9A9B right now. And I know kids are just kids. I don't hold anything against them, but you just wish they would be able to like discern stuff better. But when you're brainwashed into following ANS, like, what more is there to say? I'm not saying everybody who works in that organization is bad. It's just that one person being a really bad influence, objectively speaking. I'm not live streaming because I want to bitch or whine about it. I just want to be transparent to my audience, tell them what exactly happened in an unbiased manner. Like, have I actually cut queue before? I'm not gonna sit here and say no. I have. 3 times in Japan and in Singapore throughout the course of history. Two to three times as well. I think it was like once at Boon Lay and then once or twice at what's that place called? Gosh, I forgot. Toa Payoh, yeah. So yeah. But that was because I was like genuinely rushing for time. I'm not condoning it. I'm not saying what I did was okay. I'm just saying even I myself, I'm not perfect. I have done stuff like this before. But all the more, like, if all of you are bus enthusiasts and it's a rare cameo, you know, you just gotta be a bit more mindful. Me included, you know. Okay, what is this? Okay, this time around it's like the options I've been given, they are repeating a lot more. Like as compared to usual. What's this? 6. No, it's 502A. No, what is that? Yeah, 502A. Again, I'm just rusty. 60T. 293. Yeah. 513. Oh yes, and today when it comes to like the city direct services, 655, the one that goes to West Coast, the second trip was upsized. Technically, it's quite common. It's not that uncommon for it to be upsized, but today it got upsized to a B9TL because usually the second trip is a single decker. Usually the first trip would be like literally full to door, even though it's a double decker bus. That shows how much demand 655 actually has. In the morning, there's also another premium service that takes you all the way to Beach Road. That one actually takes off a little bit of the demand. There are like around 19 people boarding at the second stop, which is at Teban Gardens Road. But in the evening, everybody has to rely on 655. And because 655, the departure timing is like 6:20 at Central Boulevard. By the time it reaches Shenton Way, it'll be like 6:28 or 6:30, and we know I cannot count. Somewhere around there. But yeah. And that's the reason why it gets so packed. Because it departs later. Because if you live further away from the city, you would leave earlier. But if you're nearer to the city, like West Coast, you wouldn't really have a reason to like leave so early. So that's why they adjusted the timings back, and also to ensure that the CDSs, they don't end up bunching. They come in like waves. So usually what happens is that for the CDS, there is a first wave and a second wave. And then some services, they have more than like 2 departures. But when talking about the waves, the first wave or the second wave, it usually almost always starts with 670. When you see 670, it signals the start of either the first wave or the second wave, depending on the timing. Because 661, 666, and 668, usually 668 would come first, and then 661 and 666, they would come later. Usually 670 would be the one that's like leading the pack. And yeah, they do this so that it's more orderly. They don't go around like, they don't go around messing up the order. They just want to do things in like an orderly fashion. But if you've observed like the CDS for long periods of time, you would see the pattern and how they actually, time the buses, even though it's all written as like, 650, 610, 615, 620 departures, even though it's written like that, they actually do time it. Because for some reason, 678 actually arrives earlier than 675, 6, and 7. I don't know why is it like that, but it just happens to be like that. Okay, this one looks like 130. Without zooming in, I can tell that this one is 153. Still hoping that this one 109 actually doesn't go Pongo Coast. And yeah, the Pongo Coast, that, oh shoot. You look at me, my mind right now. Pongo Coast is just, I don't know, the floor is like really slippery for some reason. I don't know if anybody feels the same way, but Pongo Coast is really slippery for I don't know what reason. I'm not expecting like the floors to be like sandpaper or anything, but you could easily trip and fall. No, like you could accidentally slip and fall if you're not careful. No matter how good your shoes soles are. Yeah, this one is gonna 43M is going to fade into non-existence soon. 104 is gonna be introduced September. Reason why is because only August does Buangkok Drive, the entire stretch, the new stretch opens. How do I know this? People told me. And it's because of information like that that I have a target on my back by those enthusiasts, so to say. Okay, this is what is this? This is 20. Yeah. Usually I'm not this. Oh yeah. This service was the one whereby the same guy who I confronted. He was standing in front, being really oblivious to his surroundings. I wanted to film. He cut in front of me when he boarded midway. He stood next to the doors. The doors were like opening and closing. He was in the swing zone. It's like you're not supposed to stand in that area, otherwise you get caught by the doors. He was standing there. BC opened the door. He doesn't even move. He just stands there like a rock. And yeah, he has like, I don't know if he's on the spectrum or not, but he has like zero spatial awareness. And yet he is supposedly well liked by people because he's like so-called nice. I don't know, come on people, you cannot just judge a person because of their exterior or how they nicely sweet talk you into doing things. I don't know why people are still so gullible. Nothing against that guy personally, but like, yeah, it's just beyond me sometimes. And obviously, when I talked about their bus preferences, just mentioning a fact, they got mad at me as well. So I'm like, okay, so be it. I've admitted that my favorite buses are objectively crap. So why can't you do the same? Oh, what's this? 50? No, I'm not thinking. Oh, this is 31. And this one is the one I don't know whether the X would happen or not. No, wait, this is 89. Oops. 36A. And I'm surprised I could keep a streak up even though I'm like technically feeling a little bit under the weather right now. The Singapore weather is like so stupid. I know Japan's summers are bad, but like at least it's just 3 months and not like 12 months up minus December when it's more rainy. Just 11 months of just hot sun. And it's fucking humid as well. I'm not supposed to be thinking too much about this. Oh, here you go. 113A. Oops. I'm getting the repeats. And guys, this is 382. I don't know why this is in the quiz. I've talked about this before, but it is inside. You just have to type 382. Wait, what am I doing? This is 197. And this one is the one that doesn't go all the way to the end. You have to not get careless between B and C. And this one stretches on, so it's B. Like beyond Fernvale Lane. Yeah, you have to be careful between 88B and 159B as well. That's just another thing that you should take note of. And this is Source Avenue 5. So this is Source Avenue 5 and not Avenue 8 and 1. This is 34A. Many people don't understand the point of this bus service, but it's to let you get outside and from outside link you back inside. Because 947 is the only bus service that serves like this sector. It used to serve like this sector, it used to loop like this, but nowadays it changed to loop like this. So yeah, just a little bit of history when it was still called 367. Yeah, we had a 361, 365, 367, and 366 as well. And 366 never made it to Trans Island Bus Services. It just became 189 to Marina Center. Geylang East Central. 41. You know, if 182 doesn't appear, I could technically keep this thing. I'm gonna jinx it, am I? I could technically keep this thing going on forever. No, 665. 10E. I don't know whether 10E is gonna be sustainable or not, but yeah. 196E is definitely not. The farebox recovery rate is not good at all. But that's the reason why it only runs 2 trips per direction. So total of 4 trips per day. A. The short working trips, it's a lot of memory work. It's just die-hard memory work. There is really no workaround to it. And yeah, here is. Will I have nightmares about Service 196? No, I wouldn't. It's just... yeah. Again, just to reassure you, is it affecting me? No. I'm just saying. I'm too old for this kind of like petty nonsense. Yeah, I know I don't sound old, but I am old. Especially when you compare my age to the ages of like the average bus enthusiast in Singapore right now. The electric bus fans, so to say. Okay. 981. Yeah. And I'm zooming in just to check the position of the bus stops. Okay, this is A. B is the other one. That's something that you shouldn't be careless about. 653 gets a lot of demand. It can be full to door on the week during morning peak. That's why they need like 5 trips. Okay. Uh, 131A. Okay, 513. 158. That used to go to top pile, but it doesn't go to top pile anymore. And it's not just like how am I feeling, it's more of like I need to be, I can still do this quiz when I'm not feeling that well, but it's just I'm gonna be like a little bit slower cognitively. Especially when you give me stuff like that I have to memorize. The longer one is B, just like in the case of 163. The way you tell it's 858 is this section, which has been present ever since the earliest version of 858, where it used to go Yishun Avenue 3 and Gambas, and not Yishun Avenue 5, but not many people know that. And 75 used to go to Choa Chu Kang. Marina Center to Choa Chu Kang via Choa Chu Kang Drive, Avenue 1, Way, Avenue 4 Loop. Choa Chu Kang interchange. Going back. B is for going back. Nine 950. Okay, 268. Ah! Okay, but seeing as the fact that I still get this kind of streak when I'm like feeling under the weather, I would still take it as a win. Anyway, so yeah. But was it wasted? Depends if 182/182M appears or not. But at least I'm getting new stuff that I haven't gotten before. Otherwise, this quiz would be too dry and boring. Like even simple stuff like this, I have to like think. Yeah. You saw me hesitate on that 253, and it's because my brain also memorizes like past versions of the routes, like from 1980s, 1990s as well. So that's why I tend to get like confused sometimes. Imagine I do this quiz and then 182 just ends up not showing at all, and then I don't even get the streak. But yeah, what am I doing? This is not yeah. Oh, I am hesitating, but yeah, it's in one direction only. Yeah, it's a midnight one. Say, what is this? Oh no, this is. I mean, my brain just doesn't think as fast when I'm not feeling that well, so not giving excuses for my performance now. I'm just stating the facts. Okay, B is the short one. Genuine. Yeah. I got careless again. Genuinely, the next time I go and hunt a rare cameo or something along those lines, because I need to. I hope I don't encounter like such people or again. Or maybe I should just quote unquote be more selfish and stand next to the door. Line myself up with the door so that none of them can snatch a seat away from me. Especially when I've queued 20 to 30 minutes. I'm only doing this because those people love to sabotage others. I mean, if anything, I'm not even trying to compete with you guys. I just want the footage. It's something that doesn't happen often. Simple, that's all. Okay, but genuinely, the reason why I hunt all these not so common cameos is because I want to keep a record of them. Like as I've mentioned to you guys, photos can be manipulated easily, but videos just cannot be manipulated. Videos are like solid proof, evidence that like a cameo has indeed happened before. I mean, one of the insults that I was thrown is that like uh homeless Japanese man, which is technically correct. And then I kept being compared to like an NUS scholar, what SBS Railway Scholarship. Doesn't matter if your attitude is shit. Oh, what am I doing? Another one of the insults is that like, oh, my hair is taking away my chromosomes. I mean, that is like kind of creative, that kind of insult. Not that I care, but it's like, okay. Anyway, there is nothing wrong with being LGBTQ plus. It's just that they have a tendency to assume that I am LGBT when I'm actually not. I just clinically lack testosterone, and I'm not afraid to admit that. So I don't know why that is like such an issue with the kids nowadays. Do they really it's just full of toxic masculinity? Like what the fuck? Like, do you guys still pride yourselves in that? You're supposed to be like the more woke generation. You know, having those pronouns and stuff like that. It's kind of strange whereby kids are just kids. They're kind of mean, but like I'm just saying in general. But like, isn't it weird that the generation that is like supposed to be more woke ends up actually being having more emphasis on like that kind of like toxic masculinity, especially when they're young. Like all those Singlish insults. I don't even know how to say them. I don't know their actual meanings. I have to look it up. But yeah. I just feel that Singapore in general, they are very, very objectively sexist. What I mean by that is that they tend to say stuff that like, oh, males can only do a certain thing or females can only do a certain thing, and it's not even because of like biology, like differences in like legitimate, like genuine differences in biology that hinders you from doing stuff, but like they are saying the kind of stuff that like, oh, males must have a certain personality or like females must have a certain personality and girls are not supposed to act like tomboys, or they say stuff like boys are not supposed to act like girls or stuff like that. But then ironically they are into anime I should say. I only have to say anime because it's like the Americanized version of like how you call it. But okay, I don't watch anime, but like the actual pronunciation for that is actually anime, animation. It's a short form of like animation. So that's what anime came from. But yeah, they for some reason I don't know why those kids are like, they are so on board this like toxic masculinity hate train, and androgynous people get hated on, and people who boys who don't keep short hair or are not bald or who don't keep short hair, they get hated on. It's like they pick out like the weirdest reasons to like get under your skin. Not that it actually affects me, but it's like they pick like the weirdest reasons that oh, I'm not thinking. They okay. They pick the weirdest reasons to like try to make fun of you. It's not even making fun of you because you're like intellectually stupid, in the sense that like you talk a big game but you're not able to back up like your knowledge. It's none of that. They are like very, they prioritize, they are really focused a lot on like ad hominem in general. Ad hominem just means when you say something unrelated as a comeback in an attempt to like refute another person's argument. The Singapore bus enthusiasts, they are like really huge on this thing. But anyway, I don't know if like this is like a cultural thing or what, but do you guys actually queue up at the bus interchanges? I've seen a lot of people cutting queue, even though there are actually queues laid out in the bus interchanges. If there are queues, I would just queue. And then I have like Singaporean kids who are like defending the person who actually jumped queue. I know this is just a bus, but like, do you guys even jump queue at like when it comes to like other situations as well? I don't know. You would rather defend somebody who just wants to, you would rather oppose somebody who just wants to film peacefully but got disrupted by a queue cutter. But and you guys would rather like, I mean them, they would rather defend somebody who isn't, who cut my queue and is just a selfish bastard in general, which is kind of strange. Like, whenever I say things, I only say things like objectively, not based on my own emotions. I just say things objectively. But then you have all these kids, like, I mean, they're kids, that they're talking smack, which like, it kind of gets me a little bit confused. If Singapore, like, genuinely speaking, if Singaporeans do not follow the queue, then what is the point of having queues in the interchanges in the first place? Is it just to segregate people? Like, do people actually queue up or what? It's just kind of mind-boggling. The truth is, it's more of like a cultural. What is this? Yeah. The truth is like it's more of a cultural thing as opposed to why I would confront the people when confront him when he cut my queue. But I don't know. Again, it's just cultural differences. And then those people assume that like, oh, I'm like a Singaporean. I should know this place. But here's the thing, it's like I've lived on and off. Like, are you supposed how the fuck do you expect me to like if there are queues, you follow the queue. It's not rocket science, but I don't know, it's like you follow the rules, you get okay, and again, I'm not speaking based on emotion. I'm just speaking objectively, like why it doesn't make sense. Like you follow the rules, you actually queue up, you get beaten up by those people. But when you don't follow the rules, you also get beaten up by those people, or they actually give you a free pass if you're their friend. So I'm like, which leads me to the question, like, is Singapore truly like a society whereby everything is like happy opposite day? You tell them to do something, they don't do it. You don't tell them to do something, they do it. So honestly, should I tell them that you guys should not be filming OC5 OLEs? You guys should not be filming KUBs because of a genuine reason. And if I said that, will there actually be more people who oppose for the sake of opposing? I mean, stereotypically, that actually go and film the OCs or KUBs? You know, I don't understand this country's people, and like, again, objectively speaking, I don't mean to offend you. I don't understand their logic sometimes. But okay, you guys are good, but like, help me to understand. Some of the things you do just don't make sense. I don't know if it's just a cultural thing, but yeah. And I mean, like, you guys are supposed to be like a first world country. Like, why are people still acting like as if like the queue is, again, just an example, like, oh, why is it non-existent? Please help me understand. If you have an answer, I'm not forcing you guys to give me an answer, but just giving you guys my honest thoughts. Just telling you honestly, telling you all honestly, like what I usually do. Because I genuinely don't understand, like, the Singaporeans' behavior sometimes. And I'm not pretending. I genuinely don't know. Yeah. But yeah, okay, genuine thing is that, do I think the Singapore bus community can be safe, like can be salvaged? My answer is no. Especially if this kind of behavior continues. But obviously, with the way things went yesterday, they're just gonna pin it on me like I'm the problem. But I literally told you guys from start to finish why I did certain things. Is it just because they're young, or is it because this country just has a different culture as compared to, like, let's say, the rest of the world? I'm just saying things very generally, so please don't feel offended by it. I'm just like saying things based on experience. Because okay, I've attended school in Singapore, obviously. There's no way that like normally like a Japanese can, that I mean someone from Japan that like could speak such fluent English. So obviously I've attended school here, or at least in an English speaking country. So it's not like I have zero grasp on the culture, but it's like, has it changed, like, as compared to like 10 to 20 years ago? Like, has it really changed? I'm just genuinely confused. No, I'm not like trying to exaggerate something. No, I'm not trying to like give a thesis statement as to why Singaporeans behave in a certain manner. I'm just genuinely intrigued. I'm not thinking. Yeah, I only saw one part of the map and I just assumed. I'm not even getting like 182 right now, and I'm messing up. Like, what is this? I'm not supposed to be like that, but technically, I'm not feeling well, so I can, so I have an excuse for not doing well. But yeah, it's not like an exam or anything. I'm just like playing this for fun. But yeah, yes, it can be rage inducing, especially when you get like 182 slash M. You don't know which is which. You have like a 50% chance of like getting it right or getting it right or wrong. uh, oh goodness. Okay, like when I have a flu in Japan, I just hide underneath my blanket. But in Singapore, I just like do not open, like I just open the windows for ventilation. I don't turn on the fan or anything. And I just when I perspire, then I just like recover like that. Okay, but God, I honestly hope that they won't actually spawn anything significant from now on, so that nobody actually chases those cameos. Cause God damn it, some of them, they're genuinely a nuisance, and then they say I'm the nuisance. Okay, but maybe the stereotype is that like the Singaporean kids technically have like really oversimplistic thinking, like Asian kind of thinking. Like they are just like ready to bring people down, ready to snitch on people, that kind of thing. I've seen like modified vehicles, they just get snitched on for I don't know what reason, but other than to like seek social justice. But yeah. Ugh. Actually, there's a shortcut to doing 5A and B. B starts from Simei. A ends at like Upper Changi. I think. This one is okay. Thankfully, I zoomed in. I'm getting some new ones like 139. Okay. Yeah. The lowest fare box recovery rate 673. Oops. Oh wait. Okay. A is a short one for this one. Thankfully, I remembered. See, this game actually helps you Thank you to the creator of this game. They actually help you memorize all the short working trips. In 2015, 2025, June 2025, like mid-June. Actually help you remember. Okay. 97. The one that's like gonna be withdrawn when Circle Line 6 comes up. So yeah. 974, I'm not sure what they're gonna do with it. But I do know that Jalan Boon Jalan Bahar, they have no JRL. And there might as much as like it's on the to rationalize list for 974, I hope that they don't actually completely withdraw 974. Not really because, oh, you should have it as a backup plan or anything. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there are some areas that they are not really accessible. The MRT is not really accessible, like immediately accessible. That's why you still need like 974, but maybe you could make 974 serve a slightly different route, like go inside Jurong West a little bit. I don't know, but those areas without JRL. But yeah, I believe there is a workaround for like those things. Ugh. 90A. Wait, I 104. Yes, this one is the one that terminates. Look at the spacing, look at the gap, you know what that is. Actually, I don't even need to zoom in for this one. I've gotten all three variants of like 43 in for today's game. And yes, 175 is a unique bus service. That's why the route is left untouched for like many years. There is actually a use for it. Okay, not what is it? 904. 904 should get many buses during peak hours. I feel. 307. Yeah, this one looks like unidirection. Okay, getting some new ones, which is good. What is this? Okay, Tampines North is the home terminal. I need to remember that. 10. Oh. To B. Uh. Okay, this one, it's not A, because A is the one that ends at Lentar, so yeah, the B is the longer one. This one is the one that you have to remember actually. 45. Okay, this 60T. No, oh my god, I almost pressed that. 12E. Because 12E does skip a little bit of stops. 98. 193382A 805. QBs are getting more common. 159A. 951E. I've gotten used to looking at the routes from afar, like for certain routes. What's this? 40s. I'm not thinking. Yeah. This 41. Okay, this 656. Triple one. 1, 2. I need to zoom in. Okay. Back to the home terminal. Clockwise. What is this? 106. 137. Still waiting for a man on 137. I know one happened recently, but I missed it. Because I need to do Trans Island Bus Services 864. I really want to do that because all I need is like extra footage. Then, not extra footage, but like, I need the correct bus model to spawn in order to like give it a Trans Island Bus Services feel to it. Because yeah. Because unlike 85 and 86, which were transferred over to SBS, 84 and 864, they merged to become 80. So, yeah. But I think SBS, did they ever get 864? Did they ever operate 864? Because both of them merged, 864 and the old 84 merged to become 80. This one I just forgot, like, the transfer of operator history, so to say. I know the route, it's just the exact, like, detailed history of it. I'm not able to recall it. 853 and 13, you have to be careful because I tripped up on that last time. So yeah. What am I doing? Okay, there is a bit of like a breeze coming from the sea right now. It's quite good. I like it. Sea breeze or land breeze. I learned that in geography. I don't know which is which, but probably the direction. Sea breeze is coming from the sea. Land breeze is from the land to the sea. And it's all because of like convection currents, the air above the water and the air above the land, like continental mass. That's the difference. But yeah, geography is fun when you test it as a science subject and not really as an art subject. But the art aspect of it is like ascertaining like when it comes to like really evaluative stuff, like, and not really quantitative stuff, it's more like qualitative stuff. That's why it's an art subject. The science aspect is just the science aspect of it. The arts aspect is like weighing the factors, and it's just qualitative analysis versus quantitative analysis. So yeah, that's actually my favorite subject in school. Not all bus fans are good at geography, but naturally we're supposed to have an advantage when it comes to geography. But again, your language has to be somewhat decent as well to be able to like do well in geography in general. Because you need to explain stuff in prose, like prose, and not like, it's not like multiple choice like science. Science doesn't really care about your English when it comes to examinations. They only want the correct keywords. As long as the explanation makes sense, it doesn't necessarily have to be like grammatically correct. You can put point 1, point 2, point 3, but you cannot do that for a geography exam. But yeah, it's just a difference between science subjects and like art subjects in general. I made the mistake of taking science stream. I learned stuff. I learned chemistry. I have a little interest in chemistry, but I'm never gonna do it as a career. But a part of me wanted to pick art stream, but like, it is so risky to sit for A levels, because it's like, I don't like spotting. I want to learn the entire syllabus. I want every single topic to be tested, and not like a whole luck game. No, I don't want that. I want to be in control of my own grades. I mean, that kind of thing. But yeah. Nose block. Gonna have to use the what do you call that? The Vicks Vapor Rub later on. Oh yeah, and there's like 179B coming up. 114, you have to check this bus stop, whether it's present, to determine whether it's like A or no A. I'm surprised that 90 and 94 even have A. Okay, then again, the reason why they have A's is probably because it's not worth it to, like, 90A can just use Bartley Road East to exit. It doesn't even have to touch the jam prone sector at Ubi, that sector of Airport Road, which is what Premium 736 gets trapped. Like, where Premium 736 gets trapped. In terms of traffic jam in the early morning, because 736, if I'm not mistaken, right now it only has morning trips, 2 of them. Evening, it has none. Evening is only like 591, 592, 555, 555 and 722. And LTA will never have the balls to reinstate a service they cut, so 722 gets business. So yeah. it just shows that there is still demand to the city, even after 971 has been withdrawn. So yeah, it is just off peak headway reduction program, which sucks because what happened was that sorry about that. What happened was that Kobun Wan, he was actually a decent transport minister. You may not see it from the outside, but inside office, he's like an actual like good, genuine person. He has made things that allowed the PTOs to have like smoother operations at all. And he was the one who designed all the express bus services like 12E, 960E, 43E. He was the one who came up with this solution because you should never like rely too much on the MRT. When it breaks down, you need other MRT lines, you need buses as well. The long distance doesn't matter if it's MRT or bus. There has to be an alternative option, and it's not like one is better than the other. But basically, what happened was that when Kabu won, I think he got hospitalized, and when he was hospitalized, and then the acting transport minister back then was like Vivian, and Vivian was a bitch. Let me tell you. Behind Kabun Wan's back, he green-lighted what was called uh, off-peak headway reduction program. Back then, there wasn't really like a shortage of like bus captains as compared to like today, but he green-lighted that behind like Kabun Wan's back to degrade stuff because we don't want to spend so much on public transport, on buses. We want people to squeeze inside the MRT. That's his dirty plan. And some anti-bus people support that. But yeah, he really did Kabun Wan really dirty. Just undoing all of his efforts. He is the reason why your uh your buses get degraded off peak. I mean naturally, but he degraded even more. He justified the degradations in a way. And then there was that graceful another bitch who made Singapore go on that 2030, 2040 half electric fleet, half like full electric fleet by 2040. She was the bitch who pushed it. And it's not Sun Xialing's fault. It's not her fault. She is just carrying out orders by Grace Fu. So, yeah, that's the truth. Oh, Jesus Christ, what is this? What is this? It's just a 12E. Yeah. When I'm fine, I don't question a lot of stuff when I'm fine. When I'm sick, I start like being paranoid about like what is this, what is this, what is this, and like clearly this is like in one direction, but I got stupidly careless. Okay. Restart again. I'm just playing for fun anyway. I already got like a 555 streak that time. It's not that I suck at this game. It's just I don't really have the drive to like go for such a high streak anymore. But maybe I will if the chance arrives. Maybe I'll do it off camera, but whatever. Again, there is no way to cheat. Like all you have to do is just type it in, watch this refresh, and watch the number go up. There is no way you can like actually fabricate this. So yeah. But yeah, the moral of the story, especially from yesterday, is that the Singapore bus enthusiast kids, especially those who phone to ANS, they dislike me because I expose their dirty secrets, and when it comes to their behavior, and I call them out for their own antics. They're not happy about it, so don't do such acts. Really, there's like no form of like transparency, accountability, or anything. They just love bullying people. So when I actually give them a taste of their own medicine, well, being kids, they get mad. So yeah, and it's not just kids. There are some adults that like get brainwashed as well. So what more do I have to say about that? Okay, A3B 902 660. There's a new dormitory opening around here. Quite interesting. You know, people tend to stereotype that a lot of dormitories are like really run down, and that might be true to a certain extent, but the new dormitories, they look exactly like, if you've noticed, they look exactly like HDB flats. It's just that they are for the migrant workers. But I'm happy to see that there's at least like some progress for the people who are actually like building the country up. No, Singapore is not my country. Japan is my country. But I'm still glad that like people who work hard for like other countries, they are being given like the proper respect that they deserve, like clean, safe dormitories, a roof over their head, no leaky roofs or anything, no like contaminated areas. It's clean. People have a nice place to like stay in. There, and then it's like they have their own spaces, they have their own community spaces. I got careless, la la la. But yeah, I'm happy for that. Uh, what is this again? This is 969, yeah. 159B. To A. I haven't even got. You know, the one embarrassing thing is that like, right now I'm not even like, I'm not even getting. I got it right now. But really, how do you tell if like this is like 182 or 182M? Do you just have to guess? Now that I don't even have a streak. Genuinely, am I supposed to just keep guessing what this is? It's it's really a luck game, because if it's 182, I'm supposed to see like two markers over here. But then regardless of whether it's 182 or 182M, it's only one marker, and then you have to guess. I hope this one gets fixed. I'm not too mad because at least 182 actually appeared. I was gonna be so mad that the day I'm not feeling well, they decided not to spawn the 182M. And surprisingly, the day that I was actually feeling well, I had to guess 182, 182, 182M, and then I didn't lose to 182. I actually, because I was being careless, I mistook 853M. No, I mistook 13 as 853M, and that really cost me my 555 streak. But yeah, I'm just saying what cost me my streak last time. Yeah. Ah, goodness. But, okay, I saw this. I almost thought it was 154, but you have to look at the whole route. So yeah. Anyway, 807, a lot of people actually bought at the start. And then it's also for people bought from people, but for people outside, it's also for them to allow people from this area to access outside and from outside access inside as well. That's what a lot of people misunderstand about 807. Yes, 807, if you convert it to like a G/W, yeah, in some cases it can work, especially when you just. Actually, it's possible to make it into a G/W. Just continue using Yishun Avenue 5, then to Yishun Interchange. Yeah, it's possible, but like, it's not really a bad thing that 807 loops anyway, I will say. Some of my friends have also suggested that 807 be converted into like ART, which is like okay. But yeah, just saying that the loop isn't that bad. Yeah, not even being serious right now. I'm just chilling. That's all. Ice cream, chili, chili, ice cream, chili, ice cream, chili, chili, ice cream, chili. Oh my god, I cannot remember. No, I'm just not feeling well. I know the difference between A56A and B. I'm just not in the right state of mind to be playing this game. What am I even saying? Ah, but really, like, to the kids who like criticize me, okay, like genuinely, I'm like, what kind of YouTubers do you guys actually watch? Do you want a YouTuber that's like supposedly an angel, but probably has a lot of like dark secrets surrounding them, and it's like, oh, this guy is so wholesome and respectful of his audience. Do you really want like people like that to lead the community? I mean, granted, if those people are like truly good people, then okay, fair enough. They actually deserve it. But like, what are the standards? It's like you must be like, I don't know, so-called quote unquote well behaved, drama free, and like somebody who's like just typical. If you are not like a typical bus enthusiast, if the buses you like are even slightly different from like their trend, they would sideline you to death, stuff like that. Or maybe it's because they have dirty secrets to hide and they get pissed off when I just expose them all because they're like, don't dox me. I have the right to hide behind an account and bully other people. But when I give them a taste of their own medicine, they're like, no, this guy is incredibly rude. How is this guy going to say he's the next Maxon? Maxon is like really, really one of the most respected bus enthusiasts in Singapore. Okay, first up, he has already gone to the UK. Second of all, again, I know Maxon personally. Maxon knows me personally. We're friends. And the thing is, you guys have to understand that like there was a group of people that was like hating on Maxon for no reason last time. Wait, what's this? Because he is anti-LTA. Simple, nothing wrong with that, but simple as that. And then there was like a group of them that's like all out to cancel them, just like how the kids are trying to cancel me because I offend them. But yeah, it's only more or less like the younger generation that looks up to him. There are still some of those like toxic senior bus enthusiasts who they still dislike Maxon, but for like the stupidest reasons because they don't support LTA. They are not good representatives of the community or anything. But yeah, so it's not like using that as a comparison is just not fair. Maxon has gotten unfairly hated on by people, so have I. Just saying, every content creator is like this. Every single one of them. Because bus enthusiasts, yes, it might seem like as if, oh, people just like buses. It's an escape for them, like if they gotten bullied in school. But some of them, they're shit people. They just happen to like buses. That's actually what majority of the community right now is. They just, to put it mildly, they just love acting all SJW when something happens, but when the same thing happens to them, they come crying that like, why is no one defending me? I thought I'm the most well-behaved bus enthusiast in the whole of Singapore. I am a role model. I've seen a lot of people like that. They act all quiet and good when it comes to YouTube. Oh, behind YouTube, behind the scenes, they don't even dare to expose their own toxicity. Hey, I expose my own toxicity all the time. And then those people are like, and no, you should not wash dirty laundry in public. We pride ourselves in Asian culture. We backstab and talk bad about people all the time. You must be well behaved, maintain good conduct, be prim and proper when it comes to bus fanning in general, and have the full support of LTA, the PTOs, North Foreign, as well as the many passionate quote-unquote bus enthusiasts, and just generally be well liked by other people. You must be as fake as possible. You're not allowed to tell other people your real feelings. You must act like a corporation on YouTube. That's my opinion of Singapore bus fans, and I'm not afraid to say it. Don't care if they cancel me for it, but I'm just saying the truth. If they're mad at it, they gotta take a look at themselves in the mirror. Hey, even I do. Like, no, I take a look at the mirror a lot. Those people really need to start taking a look at the mirror as well, like objectively speaking. Not that I have anything against them, but it's like, gosh, I really cannot stand those like fake and prim and proper enthusiasts. You know, you get what I mean? Like, those that act so nice, but like on YouTube they are like, hey, exclamation mark, thank you for the nice comment. I will be working hard to provide you with better content and entertainment in the future. Stay tuned for my next video. It will drop in. Who the talks like that? Those people, they talk like corporations, you know. God damn it, it's like so fake. Just be more fucking genuine. A lot of like YouTubers, bus YouTubers in Singapore, the younger generation, they are like that for I don't know what reason. Are they trying to practice their like employment, practice their interviewing skills, the fake it till you make it, that kind of white collar thing? I don't know. Since they're toxic, maybe white collar jobs actually suit them the best, I guess. Okay, what the fuck am I saying? But yeah, I'm not afraid to say my true opinions when it comes to like the bus community in Singapore. If they want to get offended, that's their problem. People can criticize me all they want. I'm okay with it. But they get so mad when I actually talk about them, so I'm like, oh, what the hell? And if it's truly about content farming, why aren't you guys videoing more? Why aren't you guys actually posting your videos to YouTube? Don't tell me you guys after like 10 years still cannot monetize. It's like when they say they have a passion for buses, it's fake. They don't. They just like buses and they see it as a reason to bully people that don't fit within their bubble, within their like own community. I don't know. And I'm not talking in this tone because I'm pissed off or anything. This is just how I normally talk. It's just when I want to convey something, you know, like how to say, I could say this in the most like boring way possible. In that typical, I don't know, if I try to fake a typical Asian accent, the boring one, I don't know. Yeah, I could do that, but no, I can only copy Uncle Roger's accent. But like, I could do that, but I, I don't know. Some people are just monotonous, and that's fine. But some people they act monotonous and like they act all prim and proper and stuff like that. I don't like those people. But yeah. What am I doing? Hey, even my neighbor is coughing. So am I. We are all sick together. Don't worry, we don't have the C word, but yeah. I can still taste fine. So don't worry about me. Seriously, I think this is the reason why buses need seat belts. So that those road kids, they actually stay confined to their fucking seats and don't move about and pester the BCs. What am I doing? Oh my god! So that maybe for coaches, force them to wear their seat belts, including the person in front as well, so that they don't end up like distracting the bus captain. Or maybe you should pay to guarantee you the front seat at the interchange. I don't know, but yeah. God damn it, it's like I go out and hunt cameos, then like cause I just want to hunt. And then apparently there's a group of people trying to take me down as usual. So what the hell am I supposed to do? But it's not like I intentionally wanna like offend them or anything. I just say stuff and they get fucking triggered by it. Not my problem. Then grow a spine and stop hiding behind the internet. Nameless, faceless people on the internet. Yeah. At least people know how I look like in real life. At least people know my name, like my real name, Zachariah. Wait, what's this? Just that's what I was saying when I say like the same level of accountability just isn't present in these. Granted, they're like kids, but still, they I don't have to repeat myself. You know they have no spine, non-existent. They have no spine. They have no brain. They just want clout. They just want to stir things. They just want to trend people for no reason. Not that I'm against it. I mean, it's a public place. You want to try to film me all you want? Go ahead. I didn't do anything wrong. I was just standing up for myself. And honestly, lying about you needing the charger is quite pathetic because that's not the only seat that had a charger. He was just being a complete piece of shit that day. But I mean, you look at the people he hangs out with, can already tell what kind of person he is, even though he appears to be nice in real life. That's why, guys, you have to be careful of people like this, who they don't like, they're not transparent enough. You gotta be careful about people like this. Every single thought I just say out. I don't want to hide stuff. You gotta be careful of people who tend to hide stuff like this. Genuinely for your own safety. This is why I cannot wait to return home to Japan next year, so that I can finally be free from them. They want to get pissed off at me because I have Intel and they don't have? Go on ahead. Then search for your own Intel, stupid. And some of those, you don't even need Intel to tell you those things. Just need to like observe stuff and then you would, yeah, you get what I mean. I mean, okay, if you want like educational content, not all my content is educational, but if you want the actual like educational content, Mailer Diablo had the SG buses, they have made a playlist of my videos that are like yapping, talking about like actual educational stuff when it comes to like buses in general. So yeah, you can check out those that he put in the playlist. So yeah. And his favorite service is 506 and 174. The services that he grew up with. Almost type 925C. You see my I'm just from a different generation. I'm sorry. You know, sometimes when you're sick or anything, like your thoughts actually become more genuine. I don't know what to say. And then I just put there 925C without even thinking. See, that's why I tell you I'm like my mind is like perpetually stuck in 2015 or even before, like 2005 or something along those lines when I was 6 years old. And I need constant reminders to tell myself that like, hey, things are not the same today as they are 10 years ago. 400 already has a different route. 402 no longer exists. 274, 275 no longer exists. I keep having to like remind myself. I mean, it sounds like as if I'm not able to move on, right? But it's like, sorry, my mind is just wired differently. My brain's just wired differently. When it comes to like memorizing these bus routes and stuff like that, okay, I think this is like one direction. Yeah. 197. Guillemard Road used to link with Tanjong Katong Road. You didn't need to go like Sims Avenue and do that massive U-turn. Not U-turn, do that massive like detour, but yeah. Roads change a lot over time. Just like the roads in Senja. Now they're a mess. Who even designed Bukit Panjang as a town? Like who? I know it's enclosed by KJE and BKE, but still. That town, oh my god. That town needs to be better designed. Hey, this isn't even 920. Why am I typing 920? That's the first thing that comes to my mind. You see that this is what I mean by like I type faster than I think. I'm not joking, like you just saw it happening right now. I think of 920 and I actually type 920. God damn it. But yeah. Ugh. Ugh. But yeah, apparently all the kids, they call me like whiny whiner. It's true. I whine a lot. But it's genuine whining, not whining for the sake of whining. But don't act like it. Hey, here's the thing. I whine in front of people. They whine behind people's back. Which is worse? Tell me. This is what I mean by people are fake. They have no transparency. They have no accountability. They just, yeah. Kids will always be kids, but like, this is what bad influence within the Singapore bus community does to you. I'm not saying that like people have to like take my word, trust me, or anything. I'm just being myself. But again, it's just like really bad influence. They are like so SJW, social justice warrior. They're ready to screw people over. They are so like morally righteous for I don't know what reason. That's the one thing they don't know how to be like objective. They don't know how to like see things based on the circumstances and not just like you know. Again, bad influence. Oh god. Maybe 856 would actually have like more SWTs in the future. Like I don't know, 856M serving the residential estate a little bit more to bring them to RTS link. Oh yes, and 811, mind you, there are a lot of people that board from this bus stop. They alight here, or maybe around here. That's why 811, despite being a long bus route, you can see, needs bendy buses because of like this thing, and also from Khatib to Street 81 and from Street 81 to Khatib. Like from here to here. That's the reason why 811 even has bendies in the first place. I hope people are actually aware of that when they decide to do like the ranking for themselves. Like just take these into account. And yes, I am open to why did I type 168? I'm open to feedback. But I guess the saying goes that like the more open and transparent you are in the Singapore bus community, the more you would get screwed. The more you hide stuff from people because you hide it, the more of a good person you are, apparently, according to them. Never truly understand them. Like this kind of twisted logic. Hey, but maybe I'm too confrontational. Sorry, I just say things. You're offended, that's your problem. I don't even mean to offend you. I'm just saying things objectively. That's what I mean by like those children really need to grow a spine. I don't even mind if like whatever I said gets like snitched on or anything. I mean what I say. Sometimes I can exaggerate stuff like a little bit for comedic, or just like be a little bit theatrical, but I mean what I say. How many people in the Singapore bus community can just tell you outright that they mean what they say? Nobody has that level of accountability anymore nowadays. They're just cowards. Like legit cowards. What's this? But yes, genuinely, I would like to say if you're in, if there's somebody in front of you and you really want the seat for whatever reason, just ask them. Don't keep quiet. Just we don't know your intention. Just ask them. And if you're nice enough, we could compromise a little bit for you. Even sometimes if you don't ask, when I see you with like a lot of cameras and equipment, I could compromise for you. But this guy was just there to screw people up. So I'm not gonna compromise for those kinds of people. They can go eat ass. Generally. okay, when I mean by compromise, I mean like to a hyperlapser or to a kid who really loves the front view, to somebody who is neurodivergent and like really wants the seat for genuine reasons. Like let's say he's gonna be spending the last day in Singapore and he wants a last ride on like a bus. Something along those lines. Like I know these are like hypothetical situations, but like yeah, maybe that or like on a MAN 822 Euro 5 you could share a seat with people. Like you could film together. That's what the hyperlapsers do anyway. They just discuss on like who gets the seat, who has the most equipment and needs the seat more than the others. So yeah. But apparently being transparent, being actually accountable gets you hated within the Singapore bus community. I said what I have to say. It is so anti-logic. I don't get it. That's why I kind of make the joke with people that like the Singapore bus enthusiasts are really living in like happy opposite day perpetually. I mean that's like genuinely what I meant when you do the opposite of what is okay and it's actually okay. You do what is okay, it's not okay to stand up for yourself. Like what the hell? Because it's like just because the person seems nice, okay, in real life, doesn't mean he has good intentions. Okay? That's my main point. Just saying this out very openly because I don't want any of you, like my viewers, to get bullied by people like them. I don't want. I myself, not that they have bullied me before or anything, but like, how do I say it? It's like, I don't want you to get caught up, like in their line of, get caught in their line of sight, caught in the line of fire of them. I don't know what's the phrase, okay? I'm not good at idioms. I don't know why idioms even exist. Be it in whatever language, yes. They should only exist for literature. We are not expected to like know them, okay? They're not essential to our daily lives, okay? It's only for comedic effect, that's all. Oh, God damn it. So, but okay, maybe one thing that's like one thing that is definitely correct is that it's a live stream, and during these live streams, or even when I'm doing my normal videos, I tend to be very yappy, whiny whiner. So what they say about me is technically not even wrong at all. It's just what's wrong with being a whiny whiner? Tell me. As long as your points are valid, me being a whiner is the least of your concerns. Focus on my content. Don't focus on the fact that I am whining. You know? Just saying very generally. Focus on the content that I am whining about. And also, I want to point out another thing. A lot of people, they tend to hide behind the fact, attack the idea, not the person. But they only say this because they wanna get away scot-free. They don't want any form of accountability. They just want to shit on people. So yeah, don't trust this kind of people. I mean, my channel is kind of like built on shitting on kids anyway. So if they shit back on me, it's fair game. I allow them to shit on me anyway, because I have nothing to hide. So yeah. Because like whatever like inner toxicity that I have, I'm just exposing it right now, you know. So honestly, especially in a live stream, uh, depending on the context, it's okay to whine sometimes. I feel. If they say, "Hey, stop whining," they're just being really judgmental and like really morally righteous. So, yeah. Why do so many socially righteous people exist in Singapore? Is it because their lives are too comfortable and then they feel the need to SJW all the time? I see this a lot in Gen Zs. It's like people here are like not affected by natural disasters. They have like zero survival instincts. Stereotypically, again. Their lives are too comfortable and privileged. They tend to be toxic. I mean, yeah, you get the idea. Well, but openly admitting it, the toxic aspect of like me is that I shit on kids. And the kids get angry and they shit back on me, which further compels me to clarify myself and in the process actually shit on them even more. How ironic. Yeah. It's a never ending, like, literal shit fest, but yeah. But I'm just stating facts. They state lies. And yeah. Even if I whine, I'm not saying anything that's false. They can get mad at me all they want. Especially people like Sean Go, Trin Leong, who else is toxic? Those people need to get a grip, honestly. They talk so loudly. They don't dare to say it in front of people, only behind people. I say everything out loud. Well, maybe except a few things when it comes to like sensitive matters, but like I say everything out. So yeah. Really people with no spine. Shrimps. Do all crustaceans I yet, and I whine, and I don't know what I'm saying, and I la 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 la. Okay, I haven't really gotten a wrong answer. Maybe I'll just continue this streak. Hey, but like, let me tell you one thing. If anything, whining, I mean controlled whining actually helps you, regardless of how you're feeling, actually helps you. I'm not masculine enough, but that's all. Hey, at least I have something that's like supposedly rare. I'm 26 and then I still sound like a kid. But then every single one of you sound like toads. Genuinely. Do you guys enjoy having a toad voice? Not that having a toad voice is bad, but yeah. Toxic masculinity in Singapore is quite bad. And these people, they just further fuel it. It's surprising that the actual toxic masculinity actually comes from Gen Z and not necessarily the people who are like stereotyped to be old fashioned and everything. It's kind of funny when you think about it. No, it's more of like the logic doesn't add up, I feel. Thank you for listening to my whiny whiner. What language do they use sometimes? I don't get it. Wait, no. Yeah, I've learned 9A and 9B. Let me see if I can actually keep this streak going without like just screwing up. Okay, this B. Oh yeah. I got like really tired just now. I couldn't tell the difference between 92A and B. Just got really careless, but yeah. Do not get careless when it comes to this part. Okay. Ah! The moment I say that, I screw up. Yeah. Okay, this one is B. Then this one is A. And then this one is A. When I actually concentrate, I can do good things. But aren't people with OCD like me technically supposed to concentrate better? Sometimes I don't even concentrate. Technically, yeah. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Just talking a whole load of crap. No, I know the difference between 9 and 38. It's just I'm not concentrating. I'm not concentrating. And god damn it, when I was standing for like 2 hours, yeah, I'm still young, but like god damn it, I had to like lean my body over. I have scoliosis, like 38 degrees. It's uncomfortable when I had to like do this for 2 hours because somebody took the seat. I could use that as an excuse, but I'm not gonna stoop that low, okay? Yeah. Not concentrating. Not concentrating. I think today has been like, except the first like session, has been like the bus geoguesser session that I made the most mistakes simply because I'm not feeling well. Ooh, no. Okay, basically this is Among Us Academy. I do watch them. But, Jesus Christ, how do you no. I usually have it at 53. I don't know why I have so many tabs open right now, but yeah. I'm supposed to be doing like the front view videos if it exists on YouTube, doing a compilation of those to check whether the front view videos exist on YouTube for any particular bus service. I might do like Keisei next, I might do KO bus, Odakyu bus, Odakyu, Keio, Nishitokyo bus, Tachikawa bus, and Keisei bus, because all the smaller companies, they merged into one big Keisei bus. Except Kuminato. I think Kuminato is its own I don't think it's a subsidiary of Keisei, because Kominato I think is like QQQ Railway or something along those lines. I don't know, but yeah. Wait, what is this? This is 670. Wait. You're What? You're telling me 670 actually stops at these bus stops? I'm surprised. I thought this was like its I thought this or like this was its first stop. I did not know 670 actually stops at this pair of bus stops, which could probably explain why 850 doesn't stop here, 663 doesn't stop. Again, I don't know. These are really recent bus services, and my memory regarding those tends to be not that good. But yeah. Do not get careless again. Not that I will get the streak again, but whatever. Hey, the person that made this, your game is awesome. I'm able to do a lot of live streams on this while I talk to my viewers, but please fix the 182 and 182 M1. Like, please tell me, like, actually, like, on these things, like, can you code like a ×2 or ×1 so that we know if it's 182/182M? お願いします。Oh yes, and Japanese people, they do have a habit of saying お願いします, like when they even like something simple like when they are tapping their card on like their IC card, like their transport card, Pasmo Suica or like what, they have a habit. It's just like a habit of saying onegaishimasu. Not everybody does it, but it's just a nice gesture. So yeah, just a fun fact. This one looks like a submarine. Talked about it before. This one actually has demand, unlike 851E, which is probably going to withdraw. 866. 100. I've gotten 100 like a lot, and I've gotten 102 short working trips, both directions a lot as well. This is like 8. You see, you have to be careful. Yeah, okay. I made the mistake last time of saying this was 853M because of the shape of it. I got careless at this part, and not just that, I got careless at this part, and I got careless at this part. This one looks like Ang Mo Kio Avenue 8, but Ang Mo Kio Avenue 8 is actually like right here. This is still Bishan Road, Bishan Street 22, Marymount Road, and Ang Mo Kio Avenue 6. Because of the curvature of everything, I have a tendency, like when I'm tired, to mistake this as 853M. And the truth is this is 13. So yeah. Oh my god, I'm feeling feeling a little bit tired. Maybe I should end the stream. God damn it, I think I need to I think I need to rest already. Oh my god, I need to rest. Just maybe a little bit more and I'll stop playing. Oh yes, and 405. Yeah. Don't know if they're gonna change it or 97. Oh wait, no, it's okay. This one, it was what do we call it? Accurate date is that it is only accurate until the Lim Chu Kang Road realignment. It's only accurate up till that date. But yeah, it's still a nice game regardless. Even if it doesn't get updated, I'm like fine with it. Except the 182/M thingy is like really, really annoying. So yeah. I have no experience in coding, but that is one thing that I feel should be fixed. If anything. I think I should end the stream already. 53M. 53M and 113A, they look similar, so you have to like beware. Okay, but fun fact, 25 from Ang Mo Kio to Bedok last time used to go via 24's route. Because 24 was like a merger of like 390, 394. I don't know, no. 394 and some other bus service. The 39X bus services. I don't know, but like, yeah. The Changi Airport bus services. 25's route last time was actually quite different, so yeah. Oh yes, I can actually make 206 now. I just need like to put it together like the actual route of 206. Because I've gotten the necessary footage to make it already, to make it happen. I literally just said 941A. Because back in the day, 941, the route was like really different, so yeah. Okay, never mind. Okay, thank you guys for tuning in today. I don't think I can continue on. I think I need to rest genuinely. Because I'm having a flu right now. And yeah, regarding that incident, I'm not pissed. I'm not like too pissed off or anything. I just like find these people really questionable. That's all. So yeah. Thank you for tuning in today. When I get better, I will think of streaming again. But thank you all for tuning in. Oyasumi. Bye bye. It's like 2 hours, 60 minutes, and 46 right now. Oh god damn it! When I say bye bye, and then there's like 4 viewers right now. Okay, bye. For real this time. I forgot how to end the stream.